It's Ferrari test drive, day round 4.
4 already?
4 already.
This doesn't look like a Ferrari
No,
to
this
me.
isn't. But we're taking the M2 to go visit Richard, challenge the road. We went, gosh, it wasn't very long ago. How long ago did we go and see Richard?
2-3 months? 2 months?
Something like that. Went out with the Mercy, with the GT3 RS, and you drove the Cosworth.
Oh yeah, that was cool. That was a good day.
And today, after having driven already in this series, so basically as a recap for those not in the loop, I have a lot of modern Ferraris. I've not really built a collection of older, more investment-focused, modern classic Ferraris. So we test drove in France the Pista Spider, in Italy the 458 Speciale. Recently with TFJJ, he came to the Shmuseum with his 458 Italia.
It's very loud 458 Italia.
Loud is understatement. And today we're going to go drive the 550 Barchetta Pininfarina.
Which I know absolutely nothing about. I know you know probably, well, you know way more than I do anyway.
It's really interesting because it is a limited edition, numbered. They are all written as what number they are of the 448 cars. V12 manual Ferrari. Yet it's never had the collectible investment nature of everything that came after it, like the 509 GTO and the F12 TDF and all of that. So I don't get why. It should be. The timing was awful, wasn't it?
We're like completely stuck. We're at Common Services getting some lunch. Well, we've had lunch.
We've had lunch on our way round to visit Richard's clubhouse. I was just like, yeah, we'll get in the car and leave, but I think they've chosen to park that van. It's like some army guys or
It's a very tight space.
squeezing it into a tiny little space and taking a very long time over it.
There's another one behind us.
I can't go that way or that way.
What is going
So we're
on?
just going to sit and wait.
I say you can fit a tank in there. And they should know about it.
He's got it.
Let's hope everyone can get out.
That's funny.
Good job, good job.
Right, we're away.
And we're off. Might get arrested now.
All good. We did nothing wrong. Wait, beat, press and hold. BMW did that right. All the car companies where you have to fiddle like the Ferraris or whatever else.
Ford also did that right.
Yeah, the modern cars where you can just press a button. In the Aston recently, I couldn't work out where it was. But anyway, learning them.
Do you know this bit of road?
No, absolutely no idea.
This is, Adam C would be standing somewhere there filming cars leaving a car show. So basically, you should be traction off doing like a full burnout down here and probably getting in lots of trouble.
We're in Adam C Numbers Playground. M25 East. I know that's where we're going.
You should say Adam C Numbers.
He calls himself Adam C Numbers.
I've never heard that, but that's good. I like that.
You not?
Adam C Numbers.
Adam C3046? Or just Adam C Numbers? This video is not paid promo for Adam C.
Hashtag not sponsored.
Hashtag not sponsored. Sorry, it would be more likely to be promo for Richard Challenge. Thank you.
That's very rare.
Yeah.
Random.
On a roundabout, but no, it's not in any form that Richard is kindly going to have. I think he's already had the 550 Barchetta clean and tidy. Interestingly, the name of the car is This is a weird road network.
Well, we're the wrong side of the motorway currently. We need to go the other side. And we get a tunnel run. Does the M2 make noise in tunnels?
It does. Go into M2 mode.
Yeah, the mirrors are not, the windows are not there.
That's all you're getting. I did the Adam C thing. It was called the 550 Barchetta Pininfarina because it was to celebrate the 70th anniversary of Pininfarina about 25 years ago. And obviously the Pininfarina topic is a very big one in the modern world. Because if you post anything of any modern Ferrari, the top comment underneath it will always be, bring back Pininfarina!
Yeah,
not realising
that's a thing.
That some of the designers from Pininfarina are now the Ferrari designers, but that's a whole different topic that's really quite obvious. Anyway, what is happening today is that we have a bit of a cruise from here, round to Richard's clubhouse, to go find this car and find out more about it and whether it would be a good investment. While we're sitting in standard M25 traffic, although look at this, look in the mirror, the van that was alongside us has just basically stopped. The whole of lane 2 is kind of empty. Anyway, it's a big merge.
It's DVSA.
So while we're sitting in traffic, the one thing that is a massive relief is that the weather today is very pleasant. Because the problem with the 550 Barchetta is that the roof is a bit of a awkward fabric soft top contraption, which doesn't look very good, has a limited top speed, and is all round a pain. We were actually going to do this as the first video in this series.
Yes,
Car.
of course.
That was the plan before our big road trip, but unfortunately, England did England things, and it rained and rained and rained and rained and rained and rained, and Richard and I were talking about it, and we were like, this isn't going to work, is it? And
I mean, the whole point of having a convertible, well, not even a convertible, just having a Barchetta is to enjoy the V12.
Oh, that's funny.
Welcome to the M25 at this section where it's concrete and it's the most uncomfortable thing in the world.
It's so rough that it sets off the 70mm dash cams into an emergency video, just going over the bumps.
What are we saying? Oh yeah, Barchettas are meant to be enjoyed in weather like this.
Yes, so
No
this
rain.
has worked out. This is good.
I don't know if I'm seeing things. But that looks like a blue chrome Maserati or some kind.
I don't think you're seeing things. Oh, are we going to get it if I go past, or is that game
I hope
over?
so. I want to see it. Yeah, there it is. Whoa.
That's not subtle.
Blue chrome on your Maserati.
That is strong.
What do we have here then?
What is that? Oh, it's got GTO on the plate, so must be a
bit of
GTO.
Is that an F355 Challenge? I think it might be.
Is it a road converted challenge race car?
Okay, that is cool.
That's really funny.
Look at the camber.
That is set up aggressively. The rear wheels, the way they obviously lean in, and the front wheels, the way they go the opposite way. That is genuinely amazing. Is that legit a challenge race car?
It looks like it might be. Why wouldn't it be? I mean, what does it sound like?
There we go.
Very nice.
I want to hear more of it.
Thank you.
That's so cool.
That's the coolest spot of the day so far.
That's so random as well. Listen to it. I mean, what about a 355? We haven't even touched on them in this series. He's got earplugs in.
Yeah.
It's
I'm not
probably quite
surprised.
loud.
What do you think about one of them?
What I think is that I'm going down this initial list of the cars that have stood out to me in recent years that I'm like at the top of the list, and then we might have a round two.
Oh, okay.
We're going to get to that down the line because we are honing in on a few ideas at the moment. But I've got to say, I like cars that are different, and that's pretty cool. That to me was really cool. Oh, we've got the Wraith.
Oh, very nice.
Where am I going to park this? Well, there's the mystery door behind which there is a cool little space. I'm going to spin this around because then it's going to be the least in the way. Knowing me, I'd just leave it in front of the shutter and then we'd be like, how are we getting the 550 out?
Brad, go move it.
Yeah, basically. I do like driving this car for a day like this, you know? It works really
perfect,
well.
isn't it? It does the job. It's comfortable. It's still quick and fun when you want to be quick and fun. You're right, I think the things.
Oh, yeah, it's the twigs on the ground, isn't it?
Yes. You did not hit anything, don't worry.
No, I was like, what's that noise? I mean, you were as well. Right, let's go say hello. This is the like, knock, knock, knock. Can we come in? Anybody home? You are. I'm like, how you doing? All good, all good.
Yeah,
We're straight in with the camera. Can we do that?
Yeah.
You good?
Yeah.
Can I put this on you?
Yeah, let's put that on.
Go on, fire straight. Oh, I've got the magnet the wrong way around. 1 second. There
Put
we
a
go.
bit of sunshine.
Yeah, it's beautiful outside.
Perfect weather.
And you've got the car in
Got it here,
stage.
had it all cleaned, all ready for you. It's looking really good. Like it looks better. I know sometimes, when I first got it, someone said, the photos maybe don't quite do the car justice. Do you know what I mean? With the look of it, it was...
I think it's a peculiar looking thing, right? Because everybody, well, I say everybody, a lot of people know what a 550, 575 looks like. But the thing when they chopped off the roof is that firstly, the windshield has more rake to it. So the proportion just looks slightly different to the normal car. And then the fact that the upper half of it doesn't have the paint color running all the way up. And then the fact you have these roll hoops at the back. So the proportions are all just a little different.
And there's not actually that many Ferrari Roadsters, is there, in general?
Well, not really, because until
the roof,
they did...
obviously, this is obviously cut down to here, which is quite unique. And like you say, they changed the windscreen. So it's quite a bespoke car.
But of the V12s in the modern, in the 90s, 2000s, 2010s, there was no convertible 599 GTO other than the SA Aperta in a very small number. 575 obviously spawned the Super America.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think what else has changed. Obviously, you got the CTR Vantage.
Yeah, the CTR Vantage, that's going well there. The Diablo.
This old flame.
Yeah.
You must have seen that there's a right-hand drive coming up on collecting cars soon. But it's sealed bids, so we won't know what it sells for.
Oh, is it sealed bids on that?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
That's a UK car as well, isn't it? So it was at Cole Hartley's, then Mad Dog owned it.
Oh, it's that one. Okay.
So, yeah.
More miles than yours, because I think that one's like 15,000, 16,000.
Yeah,
I've been looking.
4.7. Are you still looking?
We're talking Ferraris, but of course I've been looking.
I don't know if you saw the Lancias, that's come back, so that's been all resprayed, so that's a Verdi.
You had it at your show, right?
Yes.
We saw it when we got over there.
So I've fully PPF'd it now, but just it's got a few bits on the suspension to do. And the rally car, that's all up and running now, so I do need to run that quite soon.
Hooligan machine. And
yeah, the freewheel van. And my mum's favourite, so I've got to keep that here. She loves that, and I love the only 40.
Bit of you, Brad?
I mean, I'd take it for a ride. It's quite cool.
You can drive it.
Interior?
I'd probably roll over at the interior. Yeah, I'm going to do this on the 3 Series. Or if you're not careful, one of your cars.
No, don't do that. So you bought this not very long ago.
So going back to, I was just researching the market like I do, and I'm trying to obviously have appreciating cars so I can then lose money on the ones I want to just drive. So that's sort of always been my goal. And from all the analysis I done, this was the car they thought's the next £1 million Ferrari. Now, whether it is or not, I'm not sure. I mean, and you never really know. You've seen Murcielagos go up. But it is a numbered car. I think there was 448. There was going to be 444, but Japan didn't like all the 4s.
He knows.
Right. Then you've got a 5.5 V12, 475 horsepower manual, which is strange again, because I remember going back, like I had a V8 M3 E90 manual, and everyone was going DCT.
Yeah,
and we thought the manuals are dead, and you coming out of them. Then it sort of went on a run again, and then people were thinking, manuals are going to stop in Porsches. Because you remember the 991 GT3 come out with no manual option.
And then they did the 911R.
Yeah.
And then every model after that got manuals.
But then there's a bit of a run for manuals now.
Yeah.
And it goes through sort of stages. I mean, it is hard with collecting.
Isn't this almost a perfect recipe though? NAV12, gated manual gearbox, Roadster limited series Ferrari. Isn't this, I know the market is creeping up with them, but when cars are priced between high 2s and 400, depending on where they're sitting, isn't that almost, I want to say, too cheap for such a car? Because I'm in your camp here. I think I don't understand how in a world where even just a regular manual 599, which was never particularly well made as a manual 5, it wasn't made for that, is goodness knows how many hundreds of thousands more. Why is this not more special?
That's the game, isn't it? I mean, I'm purchasing this as a bit of a risk, but it's calculated. I think that it's going to be 500 quite soon, because the new Ferraris, the prices are so high.
Oh, they're really high.
That's what I mean. So if I want to get a Testarossa, what am I into? 450s?
For sure.
500? So then I'm looking at this thinking, this looks good value. And that's what's happening. If you look at that Diablo, these were really low. They were like 110s, 120. I mean, I almost bought one at 130 and I thought it was too high. And now, if you look at Diablos for sale, I think there's 3 for sale. Yeah. So you think how many buyers to only have 3 cars? There's no coupes for sale. Well, there's one SE30, it's 1.95 million.
What?
So
when did the SE30 become a £2 million car?
Oh, it's been, there was the Viola.
The SE30 Viola.
They've already gone for over 2. I bid on one at 1.75 and didn't get it, it wasn't enough.
I missed that happening. I completely missed that happening.
But obviously I'm looking at it constantly, because I'm trying to pick cars, trying to beat that Tom at TGE.
Well, I love on your obviously on your channel, you're very focused on the investment side of these things. And this, for me, this hunt I'm on for growing a collection of Ferraris. So obviously I've done a lot of the new Ferrari thing.
Yes.
I'm still doing it. Yeah. Obviously going to be part of that and continue with that. But I want to almost support that with the totally other angle, different angle, which is building a collection of some of the coolest Ferraris that can hopefully be fun to own, fun to drive, use and enjoy, and also hopefully maybe do quite well in terms of where the money's at.
There's a few I'm looking at the moment. Sort of going back to some of the cars I used to own, like a Berlinetta 355 manual is like one of my favourite ever cars.
There we go.
On which topic, on the way here, we just had a road registered 355 Challenge drive past us on the motorway. Okay. We passed it, but we just looked up the gentleman and we found his Instagram and have been looking at that car.
So that's another good one. And then you go and you just look at numbers, like there's 43 registered Scuderias in the UK.
It's not a lot.
140 Speciales, but then you go like Italia, you know, it's not that many.
Compared to the new cars.
Compared to the new cars. So then you
really
go 488, there's 1,300 of Pista, normal ones. So it's trying to pick your...
Something I find very interesting on this topic, to speak with a man who also has done his research and knows, if you look at how many SF90s are registered in the UK,
yeah,
the SF90 is obviously a peculiar car, but in total, it's 300 and something.
Right.
Including sawned and taxed cars.
Yeah.
It's not a lot of cars.
Yeah.
When you go back
and
to
that's
458s,
now,
and there are...
So that's out of production.
Yeah, so there are 1,500 458s in total, and only under 400 SF90s. They're going to be very rare cars. So actually, I think an SF90 at the current market at 250k is going to be an interesting one.
I was actually looking at them last night, just on the numbers, and 296s.
There are a lot of 296s.
Yeah.
But they are going to finish soon.
That's what I mean. And then there's, you know, that's it. It is quite, you know, I find it quite exciting because I like numbers.
Have you tried to put the roof on this?
What? No.
What roof? Do you have
I said it's a sunny day. I do have a roof, yeah. I could probably put
I don't even know how you do it. I mean, there are some...
I would just get a brolly.
drive along.
Harry's Garage done a video, because he used to have one of these, and he just had a car cover.
That's easy.
Because I was watching back his videos.
He did a big road trip to Italy and stuff,
exactly.
I remember.
So,
cool.
I added a spacer to the wheels.
Okay.
Just to bring it out. I think that was one thing with the car where it just looked a little bit under the arch. It's a Ferrari spacer. It's like 15 mil.
But they've always done that, haven't they, with Ferraris? They've always.
And then I've driven it to a few Cars and Coffees. I'm looking forward to you driving it. I think it's a good car. There is a wind deflector if you need, but
we'll have to.
It's growing on me. I mean, I think I really like the red. I PPF'd it and it almost looks like glossy, like deeper.
Yeah.
And it did, and I think it's quite classic. The red with the
traditional limited series Ferrari.
One's just come up for 450.
Wow.
But there seems to be a bit of ambiguity in the ranges. Like I'm seeing some at 320 and now some at 450. But this is, you know, I've got all the paperwork there because it's quite interesting. One thing with new cars now, you don't get that old feel. Like I was just looking at the leather wallet and the quality Ferrari had when you got a new car.
Yeah.
And the classic certificate as well with this car.
So this has the full Classic A Red Book.
And it's all over there for you.
Cool.
Yeah. So I just thought it might be nice to have a look at, and the cost of that apparently is going up now.
It is,
to have that.
If you did it in the very early days of a car, you got a much better deal on it than you do now. But the famous Red Book that says everything's fully legitimate with the car.
Yeah.
Which is an interesting process, but.
I mean, I don't know how much that is now. Do you know how much?
I don't. It's in the thousands rather than tens of thousands. But obviously,
it's just nice to have.
It confirms all the original build information and just details and how the car left the factory, VIN numbers, technical information, photos of parts. They basically run through the whole car, looking at every component and what the stamps on it are, and sign it all off. I went to visit the Classic A department in Maranello at one point. Not on video, because that's quite private, but it's amazing to look through. And isn't there something fun as well about just the way everything's presented and all the old...
That's what I mean. That's why I said I just love the quality.
It's just done beautifully.
Like the old 355, I remember like using like a leather balm on them to clean them up and make it nice, you know. But now you get a new car, it's all online.
Yeah.
So, okay, let's have a bit about yourself then. So you're buying new Ferraris. You've gone through, so you've got them, and now you're trying to come back and think you want
going back
maybe
in time.
And you could buy appreciating assets now, because there is some that are a little bit low.
Nothing's ever guaranteed, right? You know, we don't know what the future is. We don't know where these cars will go down the line. But I think it's also, from a driving enthusiast point of view, quite important, because you know, in the modern day, new cars are losing a lot of character. They're losing a lot of sound. They've got computer systems and nanny aids all over, and it's about a variety. You know, don't get me wrong, my SF90XX or Dodici Cilindri are unbelievable cars. Unbelievable cars. But I think it's balancing that with something a little bit from the past. You know, I've had a lot of fun driving some of the cars. Recently been out in a Speciale and a 458 Italia, and they are phenomenal things. But there's always a draw and a lure of a naturally aspirated V12 and a manual gearbox. So,
I mean, at one stage I had Speciale, 991 GT3RS, and 675 LT.
Okay.
And I drove them all back to back. This is before I was doing YouTube. Drove them all back to back. So this would have been probably 2017, 16.
Yeah.
Drove them all back to back, and I sold the Ferrari straight away.
Really?
Never drove it again.
The problem with the Ferrari compared to the McLaren is that the McLaren had the carbon tub, which just gave it a massive advantage. And some of the F1 tech, the rocker paddles, the brake steer, the LT, phenomenal. And then the Porsche has that sublime handling.
Yeah.
991s were just, GT3 RS was just amazing from the beginning. And obviously flat six, but they all have all of those have great sounds and wonderful engines. Interesting though, I'm surprised
I think
to
that
hear
with the Ferrari, and everyone, I was just reading some stuff on Evo about Speciale, everyone's saying, but I think for me on the road, I don't know if it was just because the McLaren, the way the paddles, everything was so good, whereas the Ferrari was quite light, and it felt quite light, and I felt like I wanted to take the Ferrari like on a track or go further with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was what happened. It's interesting because I look back now and I think I had some drives in the Speciale where I couldn't sleep. Like, because the engine noise, it rings through your head. But it felt quite light on the front end.
You don't want to know about Freddie's 458 that we just drove. That was loud. That was ringing. It's got a ridiculous exhaust on it. All right, I think in a minute we should get this fired up and get out and go have some fun. Time to get this fired up. How is the start? Because they have kind of softer initial startups, don't they?
Really, really nice. Really nice.
I'm here, I'm ready.
Take it in. Brad's mic is doing the honours.
I'm doing the honours. I'm guessing the honours.
Well, Richard's starting it. I'm holding the camera.
I just get to stand here and listen. And look, I win.
All right.
Oh, okay. Sounds
Really
classy.
nice.
Sounds really nice.
Yeah.
Classy.
Classy. Well, it does. It does
Nice
sound classy. I'm going to run outside.
Into the sunshine.
Get the sunshine on this. Oh, what a day. Beautiful.
We have been blessed with the weather right now as well. Oh, lovely. Very, very nice.
That is a lovely car. Beautiful car, sir. I saw that smile. All right, we'll let it warm up and then hop in. And I guess you're gonna take the M2?
Can you please? Thanks. I'll give chase.
See you in a bit. Away we go.
550 Barchetta.
I see that smile. I see that.
It's just nice changing gear, and
it's such a raspy, deep V12. It's so different to the modern engines.
yeah, still this needs to warm up like the old Ferraris 355. They just take a bit of time, especially with the gearbox. I think it has to warm. The oils have to warm back through, don't they? And that was. You just have to be really slow and smooth, and then it will get better and better.
Whereas in a modern car, you just hop in and you go, and the computer does it all. So this is your sport mode.
That's the sport mode. I think it just stiffens it slightly, not huge amounts. I don't know if it does much to the exhaust. They are quite quiet, aren't they, from standard?
Not the loudest. I mean, obviously
a lot of people put a tubey or something else on them. It does feel. It feels good driving. It feels nice.
Now you said something off camera just before we drove about how you instantly feel like a millionaire in this thing.
I drove it to Hever and it just feels like classy, nice. Like it's not flashy, but you sort of, if you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
That's sort of how it feels. So
the window is super raked. It feels really kind of low down in front of you, but not uncomfortably so, because you feel like you're sat really deep down towards the rear axle.
I feel quite comfortable in here. It feels nice.
Yeah.
I love the old aluminium sort of pedals, the quality of pedals. McLaren do it very well, but these older, the engineering and the quality feels really nice. It's quite windy in here. There is a diffuser, but you can, not a diffuser, but a deflector that you can, which does make massive difference. But it's nice to have the full effect today, and it's sunny, and we're out, and Ferrari V12, loads of torque.
I like the little badge down here, Campioni del Mondo 2000. Obviously celebrating winning the F1 World Championship with the serial number. Is there
There's a badge here, 159
out of
448.
The story, I find it so funny that they wanted to do 444 And then in Japan, that didn't go down very well. So they made it 400.
That's that thing with it needs to warm. Because I'm used to like a Yaris, so I'm going like that. Right?
Yeah.
It's slower, you know.
Japan didn't like the 444, so they made 448. It's just such a random number.
I know. And it's 42 right-hand drive.
Okay.
So it's not that many cars. And going back to what we spoke about with values and stuff, I went to the Hampton Court show, and I was quite interested that I still think these cars have got room, because there's not enough cars for the amount of people who are coming into the car market as an asset. And when I think about it, for me, like I tend to do, if a car depreciates, I tend to then either use it, so then I've got the enjoyment from it. And if it goes up, then great, that's a bonus. And it's just, you're always sort of hedging your bets with different cars. You know? Like we wouldn't have known the Murcielago would go up so quickly, would we?
No.
It was almost like within a year they would double in, and there's a manual on Auto Trader now at 875.
I saw that,
It's crazy.
I'm kicking myself for when I got offered a right-hand drive Mercy SV for 280. Should have bought it.
Yeah, well, I was fortunate with my one. You know, I wasn't probably meant to buy that car, but I did in the end. And as I said to you when we were chatting off going, I said, I always feel like I pay too much. I think it's just buyer's remorse all the time. You think, I paid too much for that. It's like this. I said to you, didn't I? I said, I think I paid too much for this car, and now you're starting to see it appreciate. And
I think it's the crossover of, because cars are basically, to most people, an emotional asset. You buy something like this, it's because you love it, you want to enjoy it, drive it, etc. But as soon as you get too much of the business or investment mind behind it, then you start to question, you know, the less you could have bought it for, the more profit you'd have made on it.
Yeah.
That type of angle. So it's a hard one to, I guess, balance out between them.
I mean, if I didn't have the cars, I wouldn't work as hard as I do.
Yeah.
And I'm probably like yourself, I'm working all the time. You know, you can be talking to me, but I'm thinking about the businesses I've got, what I'm doing, how I can improve things. Hopefully, if I can sell lots of phones and I can buy more cars, that's sort of how I work. You know?
That is how any car guy works.
So,
must work harder at business, because better business means more cars in the collection.
More Porsche.
More Porsche. More GT3 RSs in your case.
Well, this car's great.
I love that sound. What a rasp.
And developed by Michael Schumacher, I think. This car was at the same time, as a bit like Scuderia. I mean, it's nothing like a modern car, but I feel very, very involved. I feel very happy. So that's how I always try and rate a car. Does it make me happy? It does make me happy, because I feel like I'm not going to see another one. And it's a sunny day, and it's a roadster. I've never been into convertibles, because I just get my head burnt.
But this isn't a convertible, right? If you just keep the roof off, it's a Barchetta.
Yeah. The little boat.
Yes, true.
But it feels nice to drive. I mean, but you're never going to drive it quick. You're just going to drive it. But it's still 186 with the roof down, 199 with the roof up. Mm-hmm. So you think of the speeds, it's still fast. You know?
But the 550 inherently is a Grand Tourer. Like, it's easy to get lost in thinking, it's some kind of supercar, but it's a comfy, soft GT car. It's not like it's not supposed to be a race car.
So what do you think of values of the coupe then?
Of the normal 550?
Yeah.
I think it's a relatively affordable car for what it is. I think the styling is beautiful. I think that you have to be aware of the costs of running such a thing. Yeah. Because there aren't a lot of them. If parts go, they're expensive and hard to find. That's one of the biggest problems. You know, something like a 458 is much more affordable to run, because with more cars that people drove more, there became more third-party suppliers and aftermarket parts to replace the things that break on them. And that's just supply and demand. That's business. That's economics. But obviously, there's a reward that comes on the other hand. If you keep a car, a regular 550 running, there's a lot to be enjoyed with it as well. The reality is, it's a 25-year-old car now, right? This is hardly like it left the factory gates in Maranello yesterday.
I like it on the sweeping bits when you just sort of go up through. So hopefully won't clunk. That's fine.
Yeah, I
And
think
then
there's...
you just run it, you know, and the car just rolls a little bit, you know.
I think there's a fun as well from the fact that, other than the bright red in-your-face nature of it, most people wouldn't realise that this is something actually really special.
Yeah.
You know, just a convertible 550, right?
Yeah.
Except there are only 448 of them. Do you think there are actually only 448 of them?
Well, you never know. There was only... Was it the F50 was numbered? And this was numbered.
Are F50s
So I think there's only
individually
two numbered cars with
should-
actual plaques.
Are the F50s actually numbered?
I think they are.
I should know that, and I feel very stupid right now.
So I think there's only two numbered cars.
Okay.
The Ferrari.
So you kind of have to assume that they did stick to it, because if the cars have numbered plaques on them, then
Yeah.
you know which one's which. You can't easily get away with two that have the same number on them.
Although the Murcielago numbers were all over, weren't there? There wasn't actually... Was there 347
Who even knows?
or something?
With the funny ones for me were when the Aventador limited editions started coming along, like the SVs.
Oh yeah, with the
And they all
500.
said 1D 600
Right.
or 1D 500. So everybody thought that meant theirs was number one. So
Right,
when
okay,
the SV Coupe
One of
launched,
500.
the number of DMs I got from people telling me they had Aventador SV number one, it was like 10 or 15 people. And I was like, something's wrong here. And then it's 1D means one of
Right,
600,
okay.
not number one of 600. Just
So
one
what's
out
your
of...
feeling in here? It's
Really comfortable.
Yeah.
Probably more comfortable than I expected, but I remember from driving a friend's 550 not too long ago, the same kind of feeling, the same feeling of actually it is quite a gentle, nice place to be.
So do you want to have a drive?
I would love to have a
So if
drive.
we turn around, because we just lost Brad.
Yeah, I was going to say, we lost the M2.
If we go up
but-
here, and then you could maybe go back down and then along the nice
Yeah.
roads.
Would absolutely love to experience this myself. It's interesting with the pedals because GT style, right? They're not like sharp and traditional Ferrari Go style.
Yeah.
Much more relaxed.
It's got a lovely sound, isn't it? Like,
Oh,
just
it
like
really
a little
does.
just like smooth, creamy.
As it
in-
builds up gently through the lower RPMs. Yeah, I mean, it's very, very, very different to the modern cars. If I think F12, 812, 12 cylindry, the way those V12s just scream up,
Yeah,
obviously dual clutch
yeah.
transmissions, so very different.
This you get to enjoy the whole way through.
Pulls away gently, easy to drive, as it should be. Just comfortable. I love that.
That's that little bit of... I haven't been the passenger in this, so it's quite nice.
Oh, really?
Nice.
You'll see what I mean, though,
Yeah.
about it being such a relaxing GT-style passenger ride.
It's lovely to see it carbon, which is the F... I've never been in an
Well, the
F50.
F50, yeah.
Is that carbon top?
Optional,
Optional, okay.
but lots of them do. I guess it was on this as well. There's
So
something...
what's your feeling with the market then? So let's say, there's probably going to be more buyers than cars as we go to more electric. Well, I mean, who's buying a 2 million electric hypercar at the moment? I don't know. I'm not seeing them.
very different people
So-
to you and I. Do you know what? The few people I know who do have them, it's either an experiment, they're testing, or they're new to the car collecting game. And
Okay.
if you're new to the car collecting game, it's something you learn. It's something you learn as time goes by. And I think on my channels, I often lose some of this connection with you guys, the viewers, because as you understand this industry more and more, you understand which brands are more and more significant. You understand which cars are more and more significant.
Yeah.
And I think the same goes for the world of electric cars. It's a lot of fun in a Navira or an Avaya or a Battista, for example. But the collectors aren't going to be... Nobody wants to keep one of these electrical appliances as part of a flagship up-to-date car collection. So something I spoke about this recently when I went to Ferrari and took a look at the 849 Testarossa, in that if you go back to the time this car came out, the world was very excited. The future was cars getting more powerful, getting faster, noisier, more emotional.
Yeah.
Whereas if you look at the world now, we're scared of the future because it's all electric, it's all soulless, it's all computer controlled, and it's only a case of time until somebody can just press a button and we're all in a speed limit train or whatever. Right? That's coming. So we all get very nostalgic about older cars.
Yeah.
And that carries through to design, but it also carries through to these cars. So we've had this bubble. When COVID taught us all that actually we don't know what the future is, at every level, segment, person, background, country, whatever, there's this huge unknown. All of a sudden, in the years that followed, there was this massive cling to nostalgia, to I need to make the most of this opportunity while I still can.
Yeah.
Whether that was doing up your home, buying a nice car, just enjoying things rather than resting and assuming the future is going to continue in the way that it had done up to that point. So then I think what's happening now is we've had that small little correction back that's brought things kind of to where they should have been, because over 5 years you should have seen some growth anyway in investment assets. So that's been a natural thing to happen. But I think now we're, that weird bubble of 2023 where the auctions were going mad and cars were selling for huge sums, you just mentioned with the Countach, I think that's gone, and we're back onto a more normal trajectory now. Do you know how awesome this is?
I know. Well, I took it to a Cars and Coffee and I thought, you know what, I really like this car, and then I took it to Heva, then I could drive it quite a bit. So it's... But I think going back to your point, I still think a lot of these are undervalued. I think they will go up over time. But the nice thing with cars that I like is what I said, if it doesn't go up, I'll drive the bloody thing. Do you know what I mean? And I just enjoy it, and like you said, with lockdowns and different things, you're able now to, if you're not getting on with your life and trying to enjoy what you got, when are you going to do it? You're a good chauffeur, Tim, actually. A little bit of heel and toe down there. So. Lovely car, isn't it?
It's really nice. I love that clink. I love that clink. Yeah, it reminds me, the McLarens, like the 12C and 650, the gear shifters, the paddle shifters, have a click to them.
Yes.
Because it's the rocker system, so it half engages and it clicks when you actually press it. And
I used to like using one paddle on the 675.
Up and down on either side.
Like an F1 car.
Likewise, absolutely love that. This is like, or rather that is the modern version of the clink of a gear shifter. Something that, modern cars don't have. And it's a very different shift feeling to like a manual GT3 Touring. Which is very precise, very clinical, just slides from one to the next. Is this where
go right, and go up back round, then you can give it another run.
Whereas this is, that clink, clink. Absolutely love that.
And this is why people want this type of car, but I still worry that how many people will want the manuals. It's like my daughter's learning to drive, and she really wants to learn manual, which is great, but I said to her, you'll probably be the only time you drive it. I know I've got my cars.
You say that, so I believe that Ferrari is soon going to introduce some new manuals.
Interesting.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see manual V8s and manual V12s in the next 5 years.
Okay.
The question is, are we going to have like an overcorrection that suddenly floods the market with manual cars? People then end up not buying them, like 15 years ago, 10 years ago, and all of a sudden they disappear again. And what's
they sort of think they want a manual, then they don't once they... They want an old manual,
If all of a sudden you can get a manual Dodici Cylindri or some derivative thereof, what happens to the value of this?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. Massive unknowns. But if there's a slice of the pie for manufacturers to take, I have no doubt that they'll take it.
I've got a question for you then. Let's just say you're new to buying these cars and you want to get your first Ferrari. And you've got, say, a budget of up to, say, I don't know, 150.
458 Italia. 458
Straight
Italia.
away, okay.
I'm not even thinking twice about it. I think
you're not thinking 430 manual, because then you're getting the experience of a manual gearbox. There's not many of them.
Yes, I agree with that.
Because the Italia is quite easy. I went in one the other day. It's very easy. It's nice. It's very easy.
I just think that the 458 Italia has the advantage that, like I said earlier, there are lots of them that are driven lots. They're very inexpensive to run. A 458 Italia is cheaper to run than an F430. In terms of performance, I see that as the end of an era. Before the nannying aids really took over. Going through the gears in this is so nice.
It just feels like relaxed, soothing. It's like, I'll just go for a nice drive. Sun's out.
It's so relaxed. That's what makes this so delightful to drive. Just flipping down a gear.
It was difficult to find one with a standard exhaust
because they've all been changed.
I was looking.
I think I would probably change it myself because I'm a noise fiend. But I have to say, it drives really, really, really well. I love.
Have you tried the Sport?
Are we not even in sport?
No.
I didn't even realise.
Yeah.
I didn't realise you. I just assumed it would have stayed
So
in
it
it.
should just firm up a little bit.
Yeah, you feel that actually. Does it change the way it drives or the throttle? I love this. This is spine tingling because it's, make no secret, my favourite Ferrari is the F50. This isn't many years after an F50. It's about 5 years after, and it's a similar concept of 12-cylinder engine, gated manual, no roof.
And what a lovely engine when you look at it. We have a look at it maybe when you get back. It's really, really nice,
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, a little bit of backfire.
Oh, I suddenly absolutely love this car.
It gets better because it gets warmer and it gets, all the suspension starts to work well.
But there's a fun from that, because if you can just jump in a car and just go and drive it and beat on it and everything just works easily, that actually detracts from the experience. A car that rewards you, like limbering up as it gets warmer, like an athlete.
Do you know, I had that with the Speciale. I used to go for drives and I'd do about 15 miles, and whenever I got back, the car was perfect.
Yeah.
So I'd have to go back out. So my wife, 3 times I went back out. My wife was going, "You come home twice and you went back out." I said, "Yeah, but the car was getting better because the tyres were getting warm." So it was like, when I said about the Speciale and I wasn't sure, I think I just didn't almost go far enough.
Yeah.
It needed more miles, more warmth, And Ferraris just get better and better like that. Sounds really good, doesn't it?
I love this. Honestly, I knew.
Okay,
I would love
$500,000
this.
done. Well done, Tim. You got yourself a 550.
300. It's brilliant. I like the carbon over the top of the steering wheel. Obviously, the early days.
There's a lot of touches on it. Carbon here, carbon here. I mean, back in the day, we'd always want to try and... I like the Pininfarina badges. I used to love them on 355 on the side. I don't know if they all go like this on the top. I'm just going to probably leave that as it is. The buttons aren't sticky.
Yeah,
that's another
true.
problem on 355 and
stuff. Have they been
wasn't it?
redone at some point?
No, I think it's quite an original car.
Because the fact that none of this is sticky is amazing.
It's good, isn't it? Yeah. I'm really pleased you like it. I was interested to see how you feel, and it's a car I think it gets better with the miles, as we said. I think it sounds really nice. It's a manual, it's a V12, it's a Ferrari Roadster.
I like how it looks, I like how it drives, and I believe in it for the future. And that's a big part of what
this
I'm
journey that you're doing with the older cars. So you're going to get, a 355, a 430 manual.
Yeah, manual 430, a Barchetta, a 355, a Speciale, and I'm broke.
Yeah.
It was nice knowing you. We're back.
We made it.
How's following this?
Oh, it's great. It's really nice on the road. It gets quite a lot of attention. I saw quite a few neck brakes as we drove past, which is cool.
I think it needs weather like this.
How's driving it?
Stunning. Well, it looks stunning, and I really like driving. I'm not going to say it's not the most dynamically wild thing, but I don't think it's supposed to be really.
No. It's going to be almost like Grand Tourer, but it's an occasional car, right? It's a car to take out for a drive when you want to go roof down and go through the gears.
It does a very, very nice job at that. Very impressive.
Lots of carbon on it in the inside as well.
Yeah, lots of.
Couldn't really see it inside in sort of darker lighting.
Two-piece wheels. Very much that era in terms of styling and design. We need to take a look at the engine though.
Yeah.
Where's the under the steering wheel?
I've got a feeling it's on Ferrari.
It's one of those. It's a lucky dip. Where is it in this one?
Just look through the vents.
Go on then, Brad. Where is it?
I've got no idea.
There we go.
There we go. And then I guess a latch somewhere. Where would you put the latch in your Ferrari?
Got it?
Not currently, no.
There's always the challenges, probably in the middle.
Oh, yeah. That's exactly where my hand was.
Oh, that's really pretty.
Old school Ferrari.
Stunning, isn't it?
And just the whole lump sits front mid, just behind the front.
You said it's almost like a new car.
From in here,
4,000 miles, it's
really clean. All the plastic.
Even the red.
Yeah, because the paint comes off a lot of these things.
And it's interesting this bringing in the air.
Oh yeah.
You see, so that's coming in through
the scoop is
through the scoop and then
it's
functional
functional for the...
Isn't it amazing though, in something like this old, the engine actually takes up all the space of the car, whereas now an engine is like a tiny part of the whole interior, well, the whole engine bay.
That's because of all the safety stuff that has to be around it, right? You wouldn't have got away with such small buffer areas on a new car.
That's that brake cooling as well. If you can see it this side definitely.
What does it have?
Looks like brake cooling, that pipe
the brake
comes through and in.
tubes.
Yeah, straight into the back of the brakes.
From down here, that must be this lower intake there. How interesting. Original painting. Rosso Corsa 322DS.
I was about to say, is it Rosso Corsa?
Yes, factory Rosso Corsa. How much space do you have back there?
Oh, this must be the tool.
Oh, that's not a bad boot. Roof.
It's not too bad, is it?
Roof
That's
contraction.
yeah.
This is a toolkit, I think.
Yeah, that's what I was just
That's
going
lovely.
to have a look.
Oh,
look at
that's
that.
Yeah, really nice. That's what I was saying about the quality of stuff.
Ferrari branded 17mm spanner.
Yeah, don't lose this because this is probably
No,
about
this
20
is-
grand to replace.
If you can even replace it.
Yeah.
Don't know
What
what
do you think
that
that is? That was probably a gift to you with the car.
So,
What's in the mystery box?
Don't know if we're filming this right
seen
now.
another.
The mystery, it's like past the
gonna
box.
get-
Is that
It's gonna
like a
get
jack
smaller
or
as- oh, it's
a
tire.
tyre thing?
Not as exciting as we thought.
So we've got car cover. Yeah, and that's quite nicely done, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, if
Does
you
this-
didn't... Is this where the... What's under there?
That's just nothing.
Fuel tank
Just-
stuff?
Yeah.
Some weight balance, so you get that small
Lot of
storage cubby, but if you
insulation.
didn't want to carry the roof with you, you could even fit some clothes back there. That's not too bad. You can get a good few trolleys in the back. Love it. The CD changer back here.
Don't ask me to do the roof. Look at that.
No, we
That
don't
will
need
be-
to do that. Don't worry, I won't embarrass you. Oh, the boot's light. I mean,
He's light, isn't it?
no, I'm making a right mess of that.
I'll do it.
There we go. Click.
Lovely.
And then obviously the plaque is just down this side. Nice as well. 159 out of 448.
And you remember these rims on the 360 Ferrari Modern?
The two-piece
Split
wheel
rims.
setup, yeah.
Three-piece, isn't it?
Three-piece.
Oh, three-piece?
Two-piece.
Split rims. It's a lovely design.
Just look
Obviously,
old.
you don't get wheels like this now, do you?
No. But it's all the time. It's about suiting the character of the car from back then.
Going for a seat.
Going for a seat. You'll probably need to slide it back, sorry,
Just a little bit, yeah. Just in case you buy one, I need to know what it feels like.
in case you have to move it around the garage. The roll hoops having the leather and stitching is lovely as well.
Fire extinguisher, isn't there?
Yep.
It's a beautiful car. I saw Joe Macari on one of these actually took the roll hoops off
Yeah.
and said it looks much nicer.
Oh,
but
of
obviously
course it does, but there's
you don't
also a
wanna
safety
crash.
element.
Yeah.
Taking the roll hoops out looks amazing, absolutely amazing, with that flat rear deck,
Yeah.
just beautiful.
The like sort of curved interior feeling is quite, I guess, I think the new cars have taken quite a lot of like inspiration from that. Just it feels very much like you're in your own little cabin space. You think of like Rover, how you had
And they've gone and
that like line all the way
they've
around.
changed away from it again now.
Yeah.
It's funny. Now you just have the dashboard, which does that, the upper dashboard, like the displays in the Puro Sangue and the Dodici Cilindri.
It's very cool. I don't know if I fit, but it's very cool.
We're checking out the rake.
Is that not like blue in the headlights?
That's very blue. I don't remember, is it factory blue?
I don't know. That's what we're trying to work out. But then interior,
The interior is very blue. That is very, very blue. But I like it, because if it was all black, it would be boring.
It's really nice. I love the Starlight roof.
Yeah?
Have a look in there.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, isn't it?
Of course, of course.
And black badge, I've always, my favourite. And I wanted the blue interior, but it just contrasts with the black there nicely, rather than too much blue,
So this is the daily runabout at the moment.
Yeah, with the GT3 Touring, a bit
Yeah.
lucky, a bit fortunate. So it's a bit of a contrast going between the two.
Yeah.
But I say it's not as wide as you think. I say it's similar to the M3 Touring in width, and not as wide as a Range Rover.
That's interesting,
So
isn't
even
it?
though it feels bigger, I can sort of throw it around like a Subaru. It's fine.
Sorry? You throw this around like a Subaru.
Yeah.
We're experimenting with stealing the Spirit of Ecstasy, because if you do this, that could actually really hurt if
That's probably the point.
your hand was
And then-
stuck on.
I hope it has come back.
But then if you lock the car,
Be a good video for you. Shmuseum 150
Well, as long
broke
as
my
it
Rolls
comes
Royce.
back up.
and Shmuseum 150 broke his hand on my Rolls Royce, yeah.
Then that goes like that.
And then if you unlock it, See?
There you go. Very clever. Isn't it?
Anti-theft. Nobody's stealing your spirit of ecstasy. I'm going to come and take a listen from round back. Have the sound of this. I love that noise.
We were saying it almost as like an American Muscle type startup to it.
Yeah. Richard, give it a little blip. I love that
cool.
sound. Thank you. I really love that sound. Boxed you in from with the M2.
Don't blame me.
I put the park brake on too much. What a day for it. What a car.
Lovely. Back into Richard's Batcave.
Well, the clubhouse. Are we going to go and have some racing on the Sims?
Oh, I mean, we will be here for hours. You both know we can't help ourselves.
That's true. That's true. Didn't even touch on the fact that P1's tucked in over there. I think it's a lovely car. You did well adding this. Getting it when you got it.
I really like it now.
Yeah.
Really, yeah. It's just nice to drive, and I say there's not many. I mean, they've got the newer cars are like the Monza and with a sort of a roadster type, aren't they? I know that's more modern, but this is equivalent for me of that time. So they didn't do that many bespoke Ferraris in 2000, did they? I don't think so.
I mean, they just had a much smaller family of products and portfolio at the time anyway. Vastly fewer cars. Well, I love it. Thank you for letting me take it for a drive. I appreciate that a lot.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I mean,
Big
that
time.
gear change, and I'm glad you're going to add one to the collection.
Don't tell anyone.